In the previous session, we learned about the definitions of supply and quantity supplied. In this session, we will explore the relationship between the price and the quantity supplied of a good. Imagine Keung cooks fish balls for sale in the market. When the price of a skew of fish balls is $10, he sells 500 skews every week. However, if his fish balls are so popular that the market price of a skew increases to $12, do you think he would raise the output or reduce the output? Suppose Keung's supply schedule of fish balls is shown below. Besides a supply schedule, we can also use a supply curve to represent Keung's supply of fish balls. On a diagram, the y-axis represents the unit price and the x-axis represents the quantity that he sells. We can convert the data from the supply schedule to its corresponding coordinates. These points can then be connected to obtain his supply curve of fish balls. Suppose there are only 3 producers in the market who sell fish balls, including Keung, Hong, and Tim. Their supply schedules are as follows. Using the same method in obtaining the market demand schedule, at different prices we can sum up the quantities supplied of all producers to obtain the market supply schedule. On a supply diagram, we can obtain the market supply curve of apples by horizontally adding the supply curves of Keung, Hong, and Tim. In general, when the price of a good increases, it implies the production of such good can make more profit, so producers would ensure more output to earn more. On the contrary, if the price decreases, they would produce less. We can describe such phenomenon follows the law of supply in economics. The law of supply states that given other factors are constant, when the price of a good increases, the quantity supplied of the good would also increase. This also works the other way around. This implies that price and quantity supplied are in a positive relationship. Thus, the supply curve of a good is generally upward sloping to the right. In some cases, if the suppliers are not able to change the output, the quantity supplied of the good would remain the same no matter how the price changes. For example, there are only 300 rooms in a hotel. As they are fully booked, even if someone is willing to pay a higher price, the hotel cannot change the number of rooms instantly. In this case, the supply curve of the hotel service would be a vertical line, implying that the quantity supplied would always be 300 rooms no matter how the price changes. Be aware that the law of supply assumes other factors remain constant when looking at the change of quantity supplied caused by a change in the price. If factors other than the price of the good change, such as weather and the prices of related goods, producers' supply of the good would change, rather than the quantity supplied would change. In the next session, we will compare the difference between a change in supply and a change in quantity supplied.